Hey everyone, Glimpse here, and today we're talking about Alhaitham versus Kazuha. So stick around at the beginning, we're going to talk about pros and cons of both, and then after, if you want to hang out, we'll just talk about some other things. So if you do enjoy this type of video, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into this, and today was actually going to be a Honkai Star Rail video, but having some trouble with the recording software, so if you guys do want to see that as well, stick around, talk about that, see how opinions, thoughts like that. Okay, getting right into this. Here we have Alhaitham. He's the best Dendro DPS that is currently out, in my opinion. And here is Kazuha, who is one of the best crowd control animo supports at the moment as well. So these are both very good characters. Sorry, that's bothering me. Okay, you want the all-around best option for like what's gonna be the best for any account that doesn't have either of these? Go for Kazuha. He can support a lot of characters, and while Alhaitham is very good, he's a character that I've built pretty heavily. Let me show you both of these characters real quick. I have Alhaitham, I have him level 90, he's at 90, 174. I have Jade Cutter on him. Here I have Kazuha with basically one of his best weapons, over 1000 EM. So I have both of these characters pretty well invested. I have him at C2 and Alhaitham at C0. So Alhaitham is slightly more complex to learn how to play than Kazuha. You just have to kind of keep up with like his stacks and everything. You can kind of see the two stacks that are right there. So yeah, overall he does a lot of damage. I've played him a million times throughout my videos. I'm sure you guys have seen him, but he's pretty cool, but he's not necessary, right? Like the same thing that everyone always says: a DPS is a DPS is a DPS. There's like a million other DPS characters that do the same thing. And while some people might say that Kazuha can also very easily be replaced by Sucrose, well, that is true. Like, if you have a pretty well-built Sucrose, you don't need Kazuha. But I just feel like... So the thing about Sucrose is that you can, like, press her E, and then it'll take the enemies over there. The thing that's really good about Kazuha is you can just hold E and group them all right to you instead of, like, having them be over there. So it's pretty beneficial. The other thing is that he also gives you a lot of elemental bonus based on his EM. So, okay. So So you get a 0.04% elemental damage bonus whenever for the element that you swirl, for each point of EM he has, right? So if he has 1000 EM, that's about 40% elemental damage bonus, right? So that's literally like Kazuha is just a walking extra goblet for any character that's like not Dendro, Geo, or Animo. Like here, look at artifacts. A Hydro Goblet's 46%, so he's literally just like a walking extra artifact for you. So that's pretty sick as well. Alhaitham does help you clear a lot of things in the game. He's pretty easy to learn once you get to know like his rotations and everything. He's a really cool looking character. So once again, whoever you prefer more, go ahead and pull for them. But overall, for a new account that doesn't have either of these, Kazuha's just going to be the better pick overall. Damage increase, crowd control increase. I'm sure you guys have heard enough about Kazuha. He's a great character. So if you want him, pull for him. If you don't really care for his character design or anything, you're perfectly fine working with Sucrose or getting by with Venti or something like that. And Alhaitham, yeah, if you like this character design and you just want to play him, get him. You're gonna have a good time. There's a bunch of free-to-play options for his weapons and everything. Same thing with Kazuha, where like even though this is pretty free-to-play, if you don't have this one, you can get away. This is also pretty good for him for EM, or you can use this one right here for energy recharge. Or, let's see, I guess you can use this. This isn't bad, but this one, this, and this are probably his best three options. Same thing with Alhaitham. Oh yeah, in Kazuha, always wear him on Viridescent. Alhaitham, not always, but most of the time you prefer Gilded Dreams with him. That's just his best set. So let's take a look right here at his weapons. Of course, you can use any crit rate or crit damage weapon like that. Or you can go for something EM like one of those two. This one's also pretty good for him, I've heard. So yeah, just pretty much anything like that. Kind of focus mostly on crit or EM weapons. Those are the main things. So they're both fairly easy to build. Kazuha, you just build as much EM on him as you can. Alhaitham, just stack crit, EM, attack, that type of thing. He's 1600 attack, 267 EM. So I think that's pretty well rounded for the character, especially when you start getting all the buffs and everything from like Nahida or Bennett. So just depending on how you build them, kind of depends on what you want to stack more, but overall I'd say my Alhaitham clears things really quickly. And that's pretty much going to wrap up this section of who to pull. So if you did enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. And for those of you that are still here, let's talk a little bit about future plans for my account and everything, and we'll talk about just some things I want to talk about. So right here. Here, let me show you guys something. I've been in the middle of building Yoimiya. Right? Other characters that there's two other character DPSs I kind of want to build. That's Ayaka and Kaching. Kaching, I'm kind of waiting till I get her C6. She's currently in C5. When I get her C6, I think I'll build her. And let me know if you guys want to see Ayaka built or anything, or Ayaka, Kaching, which one you guys want to see more, or if you want to see an updated Yoimiya build. And the reason I chose to start building Yoimiya is, actually I'll show you right here, is because I just got this. Get that bow I just got a couple days ago. So right now I have Yoimiya up to 46, 176. I think she's pretty cool. Like some of these a lot of these are still plus 16. This is plus 0. Like that's not a really good artifact. And I think she's pretty well set up here. And when you level this up, you also get some more crit, right? Like look, that'll go up to 51 when I get it to 70 out of 70. And you get some more of those. But overall, I think she looks pretty cool. I pulled this because I do want to try hitting big number with child eventually, and I just wanted to have like a pretty good bow for that. So this is pretty cool because the crit rate doesn't really help for the big number itself. So I think that's pretty cool because, like, especially if you put him like this, then look, he's at 246 there. I think that's pretty solid. So just wanted to point that out. Yeah, so I mean, I don't think it really matches her look that much. It's fine, but I do want to kind of try her out a bit. I haven't messed with her that much. I do think she looks like a really cool character. She's definitely pretty good for fighting things like the ocean that I've seen, but she's pretty straightforward. It's nothing crazy. I just think she kind of seems like a fun character to build. It'd be cool to have some pyro range, because the only two pyro characters I've ran. Oh, look at these charge shots too. You get like these extra fireworks with. Oh, that's targeting to that. Let's attack over here. See if there's. There you go. I think that's pretty cool. Like all the fireworks, but yeah. So that's mostly what I'm working on. I do think that I want to start saving some things just for other characters. Like if I get lucky and happen to, or if I get lucky and they happen to release a character that I saw in a dream named Lee. You can kind of look that up if you want. But in the dream, he seemed pretty cool. So that's the character I'm looking forward to the most next. He's not officially announced or anything because it was just in a dream. But that's who I kind of want to start working towards. Kind of spent all my primos on this bow, kind of just trying to have something for child later on. But since there's no one like really using it right now and I don't really have anything else to spend my resources on, I think I'll talk about that. Two characters I've also built, other than Baizu, which I've already talked about. I'm still in the middle of building Tainari. I know I'll get back to it. I just hate farming these. It's so awful. I'll get around to it eventually. I'm also building. I got Kirara, like halfway built. Her talents are pretty good. Her level and talents are where I want them to be. I still just want to level up her weapons and her artifacts a little bit more, because neither of those are that leveled. But she's halfway there. And then Kave, I have like 2092. Not great. He's kind of like in a mixed DPS support build right now. He's kind of in the middle there. And I do want to get him to full 4-piece Paradise Lost. But I'll probably just keep him on for like a DPS or a driver for some team. So these two characters, I'll probably give my idea updates in. Probably her first, because I still need to farm more artifacts for him. And I don't love doing that domain. So we'll see how that goes. That's pretty much the main thing here. Also, okay, yeah, so like her, Tainari, Ayaka, Kaching, I'm probably just going to get to 70 out of 80. Or 80 out of 90, I mean. Because I can't be having all... Like, I'm only just going to keep the 90 characters to, like, DPS characters that I really like. Like, at least from now on. From here on out. So, that's pretty cool. I got him to 90 because I wanted to get him to 50k HP for the showcase right away. So, I think that's pretty cool. That worked out well. And I do use him, so he's pretty cool. Yeah. And whenever I get C2 Raiden, I'm gonna try her as a DPS. That's pretty cool, and that's pretty much all the update of those characters are now. Here's my Yamiko stats, 71, 160. I've been kind of building that passively. I think that's pretty cool. I really like her character design. Nahida, she gets to 1000 EM when I level her up more, but I'm not super rushed to it or anything. Same thing with this. Like, if I get this to 90 and level her up a bit more, she'll get more EM. It's not the end of the world though. I'll figure it out more later. Traveler, I haven't really been building. I kind of just wanted to get him up to like support usability, so whenever he unlocks like a new element, I can give it at least a test run. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I've been working on. That's just a little update on what's been going on behind the scenes. On my second account, I did get a Candace, so I'm going to try to make DPS Candace and Changyin. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much all that. Like, I have so many characters built now. Like, literally everything on before beta right here is built enough to be usable. And then, like, after beta, there's not a crazy amount of characters there. So, I don't know. I'm not going to build every character, but she's next I want to build. She's currently 19,175 with this weapon. Nothing crazy. I mean, I can definitely get her at least usable with this artifact set, because there's a few of these that are still like level 0 and stuff. So I think this is usable for now when I like get more things leveled up, and I'm pretty sure she's into crit damage, right? Yeah, look, so I'll get some more crit damage whenever I level her up. I've been getting these just in case I decide to, like whenever I have extra resin and everything. So I need to go farm some of those later. And I might start getting her up just like passively. See what happens. Ka-ching. This is all we're waiting for. And then the second that happens, we're good to go. She's on this still. I'll probably switch her over to this whenever I decide that I actually want to build her, just because I think that's pretty cool. So, pretty solid. Yeah, that's pretty much wrapping it up there. Just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and I do appreciate all the support recently. It's been pretty cool coming back. Hopefully I can just keep making videos. This is finals week. My last final is on Friday, and hopefully from then on out until at least probably summer school starts. From here on out, hopefully more videos. So that's what we're going for. But I don't know how much work summer school is going to be, so I can't promise anything. But hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully by the end of the year we can reach 1,000 subscribers. I guess that's the goal for the end. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know, I'll probably do like a face reveal or something at 500, 1,000. I don't know. I'll decide when it comes. See what you guys want. I don't really know what else you guys would want. So if there's there's something else you guys would rather have for like reaching the goal, let me know. I think that'd be pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. And Honkai Star Rail. It's an alright game. I've been playing a little bit. I'll probably make a couple videos on it. Some thoughts, some characters I have, who I want to build, things like that. I just think it's kind of interesting to like share this with people, especially because I personally, or like me personally, I get kind of like randomly obsessed with things. Like Genshin's one of those things that I've just been randomly obsessed with for a while. And it's like, everyone likes the shiny new Honkai game. I don't think it's insane or anything. A lot of people love it just because it's new, and they think that like, no, this is such a better game than Genshin. This is gonna stay around forever. And I'm not gonna get too much into this now, but it's like most of the problems that Genshin has, that like the reason that it's not so sustainable for most people, are still problems with that game, and it's the fact that it's like a gacha game that you're supposed to play a little bit at a time. Like, you see, my favorite part about this game is just building and collecting characters, and like kind of hanging out, talking with you guys, just streaming, and like getting new weapons, seeing, it's like, that's what's fun about this game for me, and that's what a lot of people want it to be more than that, and I feel like that's why they were just never satisfied or happy with Genshin at all, right? Where it's a game that I just like have kind of loved since I started playing, at least after I kind of got the hang of it. At first I was a little iffy, but then I kind of understood everything, and I thought it was a really cool game. Like, I still love this game. I'm not going to leave it for Honkai or anything. I think Zenless Zone Zero might be a game that I get really into. Check up on some of the trailers of that game looks really cool. But Honkai's not going to be one of the games that gets me like really invested, I can tell. Just because it doesn't really catch my eyes much. I don't know, it's just a personality thing. But I'll talk more into that about why the game's personally not for me. I know a lot of people are enjoying it, but I'm going to be real with you. Give it like 6 months, a year, 2 years. And then just like Genshin, everyone else is going to be complaining that there's no end game or this and that. And it's like, I don't really think people want the end game that they say they do. I just think they want more content. Because like Genshin's a story game first and foremost, right? Like a story game and like Husbando and Waifu Collector. I just think that people are going to get bored with... I don't think people really want that permanent end game that goes on forever and ever. Because people are just going to get frustrated. Like they say, oh, I think that the Abyss is too easy or this and that. And then they, like, I don't know why Genshin went out of their way to say that they're not going to do anything else. And then now everyone's complaining about the Abyss being more difficult and things like that. It's like, I don't know. I don't really mess with the Abyss. I don't see the point. It's just a waste of time for like 6 extra pulls. But I don't know. It kind of seems like, why would you go out of your way to say that you're not doing endgame and then make it more difficult in people's eyes? And it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But what they've been doing recently is just releasing weaker characters to artificially lower artificially raise the difficulty. It's like, oh, if the characters you get are weaker, then the game's gonna be harder. We're not gonna. And it's like, I mean, I guess it's literally kind of just like reverse power creep. Like other than like Yalan or something. When's the last time you've seen like a Kazuha or I guess like a Hutao, characters like that? You know, Ayaka. They're a lot more rare now than they were at the start of the game. So I don't know. It's just something kind of interesting to think about. I like to take some time out of. That auto targeting is so funny. It's just like, I don't even know why it attacks. Was that lantern it's attacking? Let's see. Oh, now it's attacking over there. Here, one more time. We'll try this. Okay, we'll run back a little bit more. That like just attacked right there. What was the point of that? That's fun. Yeah, pretty much that wraps it up anyways. I feel like I've said that a lot this video. It's fine. Alright, just want to say thank you all so much for watching and hope you guys all have a great day. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Just lay back talking content. Not too much going on right now because Genshin isn't a dry spell. That's another reason why I think so many people are obsessed with Honkai at the moment. But we'll see. Probably go back and forth. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take for people to kind of be over the Star Rail craze, but I'll make a couple of videos on it and I'll talk more about that then. Because it is something I'm kind of interested in, just how it's like, and some people don't really know what they want until they have it or until it's like right in front of them. But I don't know. The TCG patch, it was alright. It's kind of over now. We just have like a couple events. This looks beautiful, by the way. I'll get around to all that. I think that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, gonna wrap it there. Gonna go do my commission, do some resin right now. Just want to say thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you guys all have an amazing day. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal, and I'll see you all later. Peace.